although I have told you that I will bring the problem on quadratic equation or polynomial equation, but I forgot to bring some problem that has to be a comprehensive or descriptive type of problem that comes under the linear equation. So in that case, it will be very essential for you to learn this kind of problem, because sometimes it may not be in the form of the direct linear equation or a straight line equation. Rather, some condition has been given in the problem that has to be converted into linear equation. So what there are so many varieties may come, and that needs some understanding. So that's why I must explain this in this video. So then after I will move definitely if it is being completed. So I have chosen some definite problem of different kind. So one by one I will do. So comprehensive or descriptive problems. Okay, this is very essential, so you need to know that. So first problem comes is the sum of two consecutive number is 79. So find the numbers. So it is a very easy problem to understand, but it comes under the linear equation or similar kind of problem. Now this how do you solve it? The sum of the two consecutive numbers. So any consecutive number, let's say is x, the consecutive numbers is differs by 1, because the consecutive numbers we assume it. So you have to assume here, if nothing said, assuming the numbers are integers. If something is not told, you have to assume that the numbers are integers. So if one integer is x, the next integer should be differed by 1. Either you can go back x minus 1, or you can go forward by x plus 1. So this is my freedom, I can take it x plus 1, because these are consecutive. There is no told that the earlier number you have to take. So if I assume anything x, the later number that will be differed by 1 I have to take. So now it is very easy. If you summed up the numbers, you will get 79. So as because I have assumed some number and the condition implies, then definitely this will be a unique number, not that any number you will find, because there will be a relation between a variable of power 1 with a condition constant. So it definitely give a single solution, because it is not a inequation. So I will explain inequation in later videos. That would not be a definite equation, not a definite definite solution you will get, not a single solution. Maybe a set of solution you will get, or a infinite number of solution you will get. Okay, so that I will come later. For this case, if this problem says the sum of two consecutive numbers, so I have taken the condition, the sum of two consecutive one number x, one x plus 1. So now if I solve it, I will get, so 2x is equal to 78. Now it implies, it gives x is equal to 39. So that one number is 39, the next number is 40. So this will this is one set of value that will satisfy this condition. Okay, so now what you have done, you have you moved into a linear kind of equation. Just you have formed the linear equation first as per the condition, then you have solved it. So this is a part of a linear equation problem. So coming to next, I will try to bring all one kind of problem for each. Age of Nidhi's father is 4 years more than 5 times Nidhi's age. Nidhi's age. Okay. What would be Nidhi's age if her father's present age is 34. Now understand this problem. There are two characters, one is Nidhi and another is Nidhi's father. So there is a relation between their ages. How it is being related, that is not a direct relation is given, because ages, when it is move up, or if you go back seeing the age of some two persons comparatively, it's not that it's always move parallelly. Because why I'm saying, if I want to see some age of some person starting from 0, it's moving this way, some other persons also move from this way, but this person is not born with the other person, so there may be possibilities that difference of their ages. Now let's say 4 years after somebody has born, so the start when you compare, so if I take somebody has started from 0, who has born earlier has to start from 4. Okay, now the ages will move parallel, means if that the initial difference is 4, later will be 4 also. Okay, but at particular point of time, if I say his age after 10 years will be 10, and his age after 10 years, it is starting from 0, the difference is 4, it's 10 years after this, it will be how much, if it is difference, so it will be 14. The ages difference are same, but if we calculate the proportion of that, the multiplication, if you want to calculate, it will be 14 by 10, it will be something 7 by 3. Now if we go further, after 10 years further, he will be 20, it will be 24. But if you take that ratio, you won't find the same ratio every time. 6 by 5. So 6 by 5, here I am getting 7 by 3. So ratios differs. It's not that the relation or multiplication factor is same, although their difference is always same. So just want to face this idea to understand this problem also. So there are two characters, Nidhi and Nidhi's father. So what they said, that age of Nidhi's father 4 years more than 5 times of Nidhi's age. So if I take Nidhi's age is n and his father age is f, say, so how it is related? Nidhi's father's age is 4 years more Nidhi's 5 times. So Nidhi's 5 times plus 4, if I say, that will make an equation to relate their ages. So father's age is 5 times the Nidhi's age plus 4 years. So up to this the condition, as per the condition, I can bring this equation, f is equal to 5 into n plus. So this is an equation. What would be the Nidhi's age of her father if the father's age is 34? Now this is the empirical formula for those relation, Nidhi and Nidhi's father. Now this is possible, this is stands good for any value of n and f. Now one such value is given, that f is equal to 34. If I put f is equal to 34, so once the relation is established, so I can put any value of f or n to find the other one. So if relation says that Nidhi's father's age is 5 times the Nidhi's age plus 4, so this is an equation between their ages. And now f and n are variable here, two variables, just like x and m. It can be represented as this, then you will find is very known characters x and y, and you can easily understand that this is an equation. But in some cases you might find some other letters or variables which can be related in such a way. So I don't want to fix your mind with x and y. Rather, I am giving you some more letters so that that breakthrough may come. But you should not be stuck with x and y always. So what is that? Father says is 5 times of Nidhi says. Now this n is a independent variable, as I have written in the form f is depending on n's value, and if it is to be reversed, then I have to bring n in the form of f. That also can be possible, but here the thing is that f is given 34. So definitely n is a dependent variable. So if I put it like that in the form of independent variable f, then it will be a worthful to calculate n, because I have to bring in the form of independent variable for dependent variable n, because this time n has to be calculated. Now father says 34 given, minus 4 by 5, that will give you 6. So Nidhi's age is 6. So if so you have to see the problem whose value is given, so that has to be treated as independent, and then after you can calculate the equation. Okay, let's come to the next problem. Number 3. Half of Ruby's age two years from now added to quarter of her age four years ago gives 30. Find Ruby's age. Now it is very interesting. So let me write the relation as per the condition given. Half of the Ruby's age. So I will take two parameters. Ruby's age is given. So there is one character only, Ruby. So there the relation of her age is given such a way that you can find a equation, and that must be an equation of a single variable. Definitely Ruby's age, half of the Ruby's age, let me take R has Ruby's age, so half of Ruby's age I will write 2 years from now. So if it is the percentage of Ruby, half of the Ruby's age 2 years from now. So after 2 years Ruby's age will be R plus 2. So then I have to take the half of that, added to quarter of her age, 4 years ago. So Ruby's age before 4 years will be R minus 4, and quarter of that has to be added to the earlier one, will give 30. Okay, let me explain it first. The condition says half of the Ruby's age 2 years from now. So if I assume that R is the present age of Ruby, then after 2 years her age will be R plus 2. So don't confuse, don't do the half of the present age plus 2, because half of this is coming under one bracket. Ruby's age 2 years from now, you have to read it like that, not that half of Ruby's age now plus 2, then your thing will go disasters. Okay, read the equation very carefully. Half of Ruby's age 2 years from now, you have to read it like that. So read it very carefully. Don't be very hurried to read anything and fall on a trap. So you have to read it like that. Rubies, half of the rubies is, so the first part is that added to, added means plus, quarter of her age of, quarter of means multiplication of quarter, her age 4 years ago. 4 years ago, up to this you have to write her age 4 years ago, so her present is this. 4 years ago means you are going back 4 years, you have to deduct 4 from her age, so this will be the age before 4 years, then you have to take the quarter of that, all together will give you 30. Okay, so you can establish the equation. Once you have established, then that is your numerical ability to solve any equation. And I can say this kind of equation is very easy to solve. Okay, you will not get much of pain to solve it. So multiply with 4 to ease the calculation of fraction. I will get something like that. Multiplying with 4 on the left hand right side. Then after 2r plus 4 plus r minus 4 is equal to 120. Now you can see 4 cancelled out. This is 3r equal to 120 and r will become 40. So Ruby's present age is 40. Okay, let's move to the next problem. Number 4. Sorry. Length of a rectangle is 8 centimeter more than breadth. Okay, if the perimeter of the rectangle is 76 centimeter square. Oh, sorry, 70 centimeter only, not square. Find length and breadth. So this is your problem. So length of a rectangle is, so for rectangle is a known figure. So we know some of the characteristic of a rectangle. If it is length, if it is breadth, so we know the area is L into B. So this is a known character that may not be there in the equation. You have to know this, the relation between the area of a rectangle and their length and breadth. So this is, knowing this fact, you can calculate the thing easily. So this is a known factor. So examiner understanding that you are knowing this fact. So length of a rectangle is 8 centimeter more than the breadth. So if I assume that length and breadth is L and B, so as per the relation, the length is 8 centimeter, so breadth, it is to be equalized if I add 8 centimeter to the breadth. So I am assuming this all are in centimeter. I need not to write. So L is, so you can see that if I add 8 to the breadth, it will equalize with the length. This is the condition given as per the sum. Now, as you know that the area of rectangle is again given if the perimeter of the rectangle is perimeter. Sorry, the perimeter is nothing but 4 into length plus breadth. This is also known to everybody. This is a standard formula for rectangle to calculate the perimeter. Sorry, not 2. that not 4, that is 2L plus V. So find the length and breadth. So this is the another equation that can also be written as the perimeter is given as 76. So if I equalize L plus B equal to 76, so then L plus B will become 38. Okay. So two equations given. One is L minus B, it is equal to 8. It can be written as equation 1. This is equation 2. Just like if it is written as y minus x is equal to, every time I am just comparing with the known variables x and y. So this is y plus x. Now see, this you can understand is better if it is in the form, but if it is changing, so you need not to worry, rather you have to account with the terms. So in this equation, if I solve L and B, so L will become 8 plus 8, so 46 by 2, 23, and B will be equal your 23 minus 15. So this will be a solution for this sum. Okay. So moving to the next, problem number 4. Just moving to 5. Sum of digits of 2-digit number. Sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 12. Okay. If reversed, means if the digits are reversed, if the digits reversed, or you can say, or change the places, change their places. Okay, change their places, then difference of new and old number is 54. Find the number. Now this is one different kind of problem. Now here also some things is known, that is being understood by the examiner, so that is not explained in the problem. So rather, if sum of 2-digit number, let's say I am assuming a number xy, so that means it is ones place, it is tens place. So now if I elaborate the number, I will get something like, definitely, because ones place will multiply by 1, tens place multiplied by 10 will give you the exact value. That means if I say that 11, so 11 is equal to nothing but 1 into 10 plus 1, then only I will get 11. And any number, you can say 97, so that tens place will be multiplied with 10, ones place with multiplied 1, it gives the 97. So similarly, x and y can be written as this form. Now if I reverse it, I will replace the position of y and x. So it will be, the new number will be this. So this number also can be written as s plus into 10, 1 plus into 1. So this will be the new number. So this was the first number, this was the second number. That means I can say it as a new number, this is old number. Now condition is that if I, for the first case, if I add the digits, that means x plus y will be 12. There may be any combination between the 12. 12 may be 1, 11, 2, 10, this way. If I add this, this will give x plus y. And when it reverse, then the difference between the number, that when difference will come, the new number will be this and old number will be this. So we never know which one number was more. The first number is more or the second number more. But the thing is that what is said is reverse, then difference of new number and number, this has to be new number old and is written, so there is no chance you will get that which number is more. If it is written that new number to old number, that means new number has to be a higher one, because I am when I am taking difference I will get 54. So but it is told that new number and old number, so either of the number can be higher, so no worries, you can take any of this number is higher and you subtract this. So the second equation which will be there, the second equation by deducting any of these two, so I'm just deducting 10x plus y minus any of this, you can do, you will get the answer is giving you 54, isn't it? Yes, the difference is, now what is that? If I remove the brackets, I will get 9x minus 9y is equal to 54. Now x minus y is equal to 6. Now the first equation, x plus y is equal to 12. Now if I solve it, what is that? 2x equal to 18. So that means x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 3. Now you might confuse, if I do the reverse one, whether I will get the right answer. Yes, only changes will happen here. How will it change? It will change in the form of this. Now if I solve it, the solution of whatever we got will be reversed. Then in this the latter case, for this case, we will get y is equal to 9 and x is equal to 3, and will not change anything. So if I put the first one, so my assumption was the number was xy, so it will be 93. Okay, now if it is reverse, then my number will be 39. So any of this number could be possible. So your answer should be the number as it is said, and there is no definite thing will come. So your answer will be 93 or 39. So for any case, the thing will solve the problem. But if the problem is said the new to the old, then definitely you have to take the last one is higher. So in that case, this has to be deducted from this, and this will imply there when it is said new to old. Okay, so you have to remember this thing, new and old. You cannot decide new to old, you have to decide that new one is the higher number. Okay, just keep it in mind during solving. The next one is 6. The numerator of a fraction, the numerator of a fraction is 3 less than denominator. Okay, if denominator increases by 5 and numerator by 3, find is by 3, then the fraction become half. Find the fraction. Find the fraction. So condition is that the numerator of a fraction. So in fraction there are two parts. One is numerator on the top, one is denominator on the bottom. So I am just similarly I am naming it at right numerator and denominator. So fraction of a fraction, and the fraction on his 3 less than the denominator. In actual condition, what is said, the numerator of a fraction is 3 less. So in the actual case, the numerator is 3 less the denominator. So if I deduct 3 from the denominator, I will get the numerator. So this is the first relation. And second relation is that if the denominator increases by 5, that means d is increasing by 5. So d is increasing by 5, so d plus 5, and n is increased by 3, n plus 3 if I do from the actual fraction, I will get fraction as half. So this is the second equation, and first equation is already given as the condition first. So I can write the first equation is numerator will be denominator minus 3. This is the first equation. Second equation is if I add 3 to numerator and 5 to denominator, the fraction will convert it to half, whatever be the case in the first case. So if I simplify, I will get d plus 5, and more simplifying I will get 2n minus d is equal to minus 1. This is the second equation, and the first one is if I more simplify and bring the things one variable on one side, I will get this. So solving this, I will get this minus this and 2. So n is equal to minus 1, 2, so 2. So n is equal to 2, and d is equal to 2 means d is equal to 5. So this will be the answer. So your initial fraction is 5. Now if I add, see, 2 plus 5 plus 5, it will become 5 by 10, that means half. So it is also signifying, or it is also satisfying the condition. So your answer is fraction, initial fraction is 2 by 5. Okay. So this is for now. In the next video, I will move on some more comprehensive problems and different kind of problem too. This is not of similar kind. So this is for now today, and the next video I will come with more comprehensive problems. Thank you.